Okay, if this is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. Ifenji Malundi Igbo is that when a child is working hard and making an honest living for himself or for the family, the Igbo people praise him, empower him with praises, and encourage him to keep it up. But today, this young man we see here was unalived. After being unalived, he was kidnapped and they demanded ransom from his family, and they eventually released the body. Now, this is a young man that is doing well in Anambra State. And apparently he cried out to the public that the people who are his competitors in the same fish business were actually angry because he is actually selling his fish cheaper than the other people. Others were very greedy and he was not. He was making the fish affordable for the poor people, and they were so mad at him. And I believe that this death of this young man, this sudden death of this young man, is not unconnected to his competitors. Those idiots who are very, very scared, of competition, have wasted the life of this young man. This could be the only breadwinner of the family, a graduate. As the story has it, that he graduated, he could not get a job. He decided to make an honest living by being a fisherman, not just ordinary fisherman. A young man, he processed those fish, dry them up, and sell them back to the retailers. And then they become jealous of him and they had to kill him. If Soludo of Anambra State, as you have professed the desire to fight crime in Anambra State, regardless of whom you claim that is committing this type of atrocity, you must find the killers of this young man and you must get justice for this young man. If you are indeed what you claim to be, a man that wants to fight insecurity in Anambra State, you must find the killer of this man, even if it warrants that you a reward for anybody who has a clue of what happened to this guy, for anybody who will give a lead to how you are going to trace back to what happens to this man. That reward will make people to step forward. And we are calling out any organization that must make sure that this guy gets justice in order to promote young men, doing something great to survive and going into those, type of job in order to survive in Nigeria as it is. Because this competition of a thing is getting out of hand. You cannot take a life because of a competition. You cannot take a life because of a competition. What we know Igbo people as, they encourage young people. They encourage young people and not to kill them. They encourage young people who are making an honest living and not to kill them. They encourage honest living, not to kill them. So Soludo, if you are really the first citizen of Anambra State, put up a reward. The killers of this child will eventually be captured and be dealt with. If you want to promote this honest living in Anambra State, this is what you have to do. This is no longer the time of talking. It is time of action. This young man must find justice. Whoever that killed him must be taken, must be answerable. Whoever that killed him must pay for his crime. And if the communities where this child come from have access or know exactly who unalive this man, that person deserves a jungle justice. I don't really promote jungle justice, but the people who did this to this young man deserve a jungle justice. They are not supposed to live amongst men. They are vampires. They are vultures. They are not supposed to live among men. We cannot let that. Because if you let them go scot-free, it will continue to happen that the big fish will continue to swallow small fishes that are rising up or growing in the ocean. It cannot be condoned in Biafra land. It cannot be condoned in Biafra land.